T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turkey sandwich, testing, T minus 10, 9. What's going on, Jimmy? Real cool guy. Look at guys, it worked. Thank you, YouTube, for not retracting my Cool Peeps comments. There, in the beginning, how can I say this? Maybe 4 days ago or so, 4 or 5 days ago, I noticed that some of my Cool Peeps who are already subscribers, they will come in and just say comments and just be cool. You guys should be going all out in your comments, having a good time, saying hi or greetings or just really going in, having a good time. But when I would go in to respond to those comments, they will always be gone. So I want to say thank you two, for fixing that, because you guys is a comment important, and you're not just writing them in there to pass the time. You're writing them because you want to be seen, interact. So thank you guys so much. It's nice to see that you guys' comments are staying. So for those of you who have been coming in early to see like my videos or my schedule up, I'll have trays and stuff. Try commenting again. It seems like YouTube fixed the issue and your comments are staying. So yay. What's going on, Tarsus? High five. Bam. I was intentionally quiet to see if the music was too loud in the background or not. I went right in and started talking instead of just fixing everything. Hoof. Yeah, man, finding some hooves. I probably had to get some black socks. But sometimes when I make hooves, I go like this. It seems like now the next issue that needs to be worked out at no fault of my own is the pops, the air brakes and stuff, but that's not a me situation. I'm quite sure YouTube is aware that there are breaks in the live stream where there's a little bit of silence, like a pop. I go in and out, but I'm aware that is happening, but honestly, it's been really helping get things done as far as the technical difficulties that I've been having. So again, shouts out to YouTube for fixing those things. What's going on, Chile? High five. Bam. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. It's already a Monday. I did not want to be late, so I still had to finish getting ready. I'm not leaving. But I do have to finish getting ready. Getting ready meaning putting on my choice jewelry and all that stuff like that. So thank you for coming. So this is more or less a fellowshipping with my Cool Peeps. Wow. I unprofessionally get ready. How is it unprofessional when I'm on time? This my show. I do what I want to do. You cannot tell me what I can and what I cannot do. Y'all, can you believe it's Monday? This seems like a lost day. And it feels like I believe Christmas Day, where I actually went live streaming on Christmas Day for America. Christmases, Cool Peeps in Australia party hard on the mothership last Wednesday as they brought in wildly their Christmas Day, y'all. I just keep talking about that so much. That was good memories. The Australian Cool Peeps tore down in the mothership last week to bring in their Christmas holiday. And then the following day, my Cool Peeps in the United States showed up on Christmas and I celebrated 2 Christmases, guys. And the way things are going, it seems like I'm going to be celebrating 2 New Years. This is really cool, guys. Oh boy. I thought of my title. If you saw the thumbnail or not, pins, like if you're watching me vertically, my thumbnail, you'll just see me. But if you're watching me through the horizontal way. However, that's you said I have a picture of a really big fat cow. I mean, this cow is so big. Like, if you were to see a cow like this size in real life, like how in the world are we gonna fit its body into the shot? So that's the type of cow I have on my thumbnail. I have a picture of a crying, like big old headed cartoon, and he's holding his rolls of fat and crying. So today's topic is, do cows have boobs? Because like all the cows I know are lean. We know hogs and pigs are 100% fat. So that's no question. And maybe we'll save it for another day. So let me go. What I'm going to do is go into my YouTube studio and put in the title so all of my peeps can know and see what in the world is LA talking about. Y'all, I still have to take these rollers on my hair. I'll get to that eventually. I just put on my necklace. This is going to be a slow day. It's like traveling in and out of this year and the next year. As I was saying, it honestly seems like once Christmas is over, so should the year be. Do you think that? Well, I think so. So let me type in, is this the correct one? LA girl, what are you doing? Y'all, here we go. I'm multitasking, talking to y'all and trying to type at the same time. Your fingers crossed that I don't accidentally push the wrong button to blow up something. Hold on. Do have Blubber. Okay, just typed in the title. They do cover. And in my mind, I don't think, because all they do is eat grass all to stand up. Looks like that's to get your wackos wish chile, because I'm on finish label this title and I push the save button. I did it. It's another Christmas miracle, my peeps. Never before have I ever been successfully able to talk to my cool peeps and type a title in at the same time. It looks like it's gonna be the dawn of a new day for your girl. The next thing I'm going to do is type in a survey, guys. My survey is as follows. Do you think TH spell check it? I'm live on social media and my spell check is not spell checking. The computer go here looking crazy. She don't know how to spell. Y'all, if it's told spell check is down. Moving forward. Oh no, why did I say that? Here he comes.
Sure, blame your grammatic errors on spell check not working. Sure, tell us anything. We know the struggle's real. I cannot spell to save my life neither.
Yeah, but your spell check work because you bought the $1,000 a month pack. Get out of my face. Oh, goodness. What's going on? Mooooo to you. Do you think once... Let's see if the survey will let me put this whole here in here. Do you think once Christmas is over, so should... How can I ask this? Do you think once Christmas is over, so should the year be? Y'all, bear with me. Do you think once Christmas is over, the year should be too? Year should be too. Yes, no. Yes, no, maybe. I know. Can you repeat the question?
You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now.
Shouts out to Malcolm Middle. That show's really, really. You know what? I might have to see if Netflix has Malcolm in the Middle available. Should the year be over to Christmas? Oh, so put the survey up. Yours sound better, Chile. Yours smart, dog. Do you? Oh, the survey up. Hold on. I put. Do you think once Christmas is over, the year should be too? Man, you sound better. Should the year be over at Christmas? Dang. Y'all always know how to make things sound better. My cool people in here are cool smart. That's why we all live here on the forest fire bonfire, the ring of fire before the rising sun for a short time or later. I really like Malcolm in the Middle. I could not believe that those kids were so bad. I just kept looking at the TV. And what got me, y'all, was not only the kids were bad, how parents were reacting when their kids just did something stupid. It was like, this is so real. It was like society. Social media at that time before internet to me was really boom. They were like releasing the veil to let people know that parenting, although it is children are a gift, not all children are angels. And so the who get tells children for kids what they go through. And the mom is going crazy. She like close the door. She'd be like, oh, she was not to do something crazy, and then she'll go back out, and then try to talk some sense into her children. The dad. The middle. Yeah, and you know what, guys, what's really funny is the fact that that is from Breaking Bad. Isn't that correct? Isn't the Malcolm in the Middle dad from Breaking Bad? Now, having said that, now I wasn't able to watch that much. I wasn't able to watch that much TV. A lot of the things I either had to sneak to watch TV shows, or if I was allowed to go over somebody else's house, which was rare, I would watch TV or heck, I would try to watch TV at Radio Shack or wherever I could see TV at. You know where the TV, when you go to the TV section in like Kmart or any place and they'll have, I would watch TV there. What's going on? High five, bam. So yeah, TV where I could. Malcolm in the Middle had me tripping out, and I'm so glad. Oh, what I was saying is, I didn't know that in the land and how TV went. Like I was saying, Malcolm in the Middle, and the guy who played Malcolm in the Middle, like the dad, he ended up playing the dad. I didn't know Hollywood people could do stuff like that. I thought you got one job and you did that job and that was it. How could you go and play something else? They hire you to be this, but not really putting things together. They're actresses and actors. They get paid to play multiple characters. Once one character is done, they can get another job, and if they get offered it and accepted, they can roll into playing another character. Y'all I didn't think about stuff like that, you know? So having said that, shouts out to Malcolm in the Middle's daddy playing in Breaking Bad. Now, Breaking Bad is a good deal too, y'all. Never mind me. I'm looking around because I'm still getting ready. Now, I have my stuff set up right here on the side of me. Good morning to you as well. And now it's like all of it disappeared. And I'm not going crazy. I know what's going on. It's them. They're taking stuff. Before I came in here and sat down, I had my thing set up on the side of me, right on the floor. so I can just grab it and go and get it. And why all of a sudden it's gone? I know they took the stuff. I'm gonna have to play the Ring camera back. Yes, I have a Ring I'll set up in my office because they be on one. They're up to something. And I know they took my stuff. I know times it's hard. Goodness, I pay them weekly. Okay, I found what I'm looking for. Yeah, since I'm telling on them, they want to act right now. So having said that, within the realm of talking about TV, I know that has nothing to do with today's topic, but until I finish getting ready, I want to keep on talking because I have things to say. So what I was saying is Breaking Bad is a good show, and I didn't know that actors and actresses can play multiple characters, do multiple things. And I think that he did a good job in that show. There. And Stranger Things, that was my next thing I wanted to talk about. Stranger Things will be coming on in a matter of 2 days. And I'm going to be, because I don't want to go away. You know, this is going to be the last installment. What is it? New Year's? Oh, y'all need to plug in my computer. It's plugged in. Shut it off. Today is December 29th. So tomorrow, that means tomorrow is, how that work? No, tomorrow is December 30th. That's not New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is actually December 31st. So yesterday on Netflix app, it said that Stranger Things had 3 more days to go. So it's a new day. So Stranger Things will be on in 2 more days. Thusly meaning New Year's Eve also in 2 more days. You together? Yeah. You're picking up what I'm throwing down. I'm picking up what I'm throwing down. Welcome into the show. It's Morning Mooooo Monday Motivational Madness, and I'm getting myself motivated slowly, surely as I on this live stream. Why the delay? Well, they broke it down into 3 parts. Yeah, they broke Stranger Things down into 3 parts. The first one came out I think Thanksgiving Day. The second part of the finale came out Christmas Day, and then the last installment of Stranger Things will be coming out on New Year's Eve, and it's going to be a 2-hour finale, and it's going to be like in a movie form, movie or theatrical type of situation. So that's what's going to be, and then the whole thing will be completely over. And I'm probably gonna start crying. I usually feel some type of way and get emotional when a TV show is on that I like and I actually been following it and I get into the characters. Come on. I get into the characters and stuff. It's over. I get sad because I'm like, what I'm gonna do now? What's going on, Spicy Burrito? Hi, high five. Welcome in. What's up? Just going through saying good morning to people who are live right now. Thank you for doing that too. I'll do time as well. When people are on live, I like to go in and pop up and say the live, put some happiness in there as well, because hey you guys, sorry about that. We just had a power surge. It be weird stuff going on. Weird electronic stuff going on in reference to me. I've been having weird stuff happen to me since like high school. Stuff was shut off around me. It's crazy. Hold on, let me respond to the comment. we had a power surge. I need to take a look around to make sure everything is okay around in the house. We just had a power surge. I need to go take a look around to see if all the lights and stuff are back on around our place. I tell you, man, it's a weird electronic stuff going on. But as I was saying, when I was younger, like when I went to high school, that's when I really started noticing a whole bunch of paranormal activity. I'm not blaming this on paranormal activity, but it just reminded me of the times when a lot of weird electric stuff would start happening to me once I turned into my high school years. TVs would cut on, lights would flicker when I was driving. It is just crazy. So I don't know what happened with that, but we lost connection and now back. You saw when my light went off, disconnected my USB ring like I did last time, but no, it was a straight up power surge. So Android as well. Y'all, what's going on? Get Whee! Yeah, spicy burrito. It was buffering. I believe the thing is fixed out. I don't think there's a way I can refresh. Start Q&A. Maybe it will out the menu on here. There we go. Next question. What do I want to know? This is starting to feel like a Monday at work. In a good way. Like when I was working in retail, on Mondays it was like we will have the meeting so everyone can know what we blah blah blah. But it was like it's a Monday, no one's really going to be getting back to work until Tuesday because they had to restart everything. They have to get everybody up to speed. People are still probably low-key hungover, but they're not made it because it's work. So it's like work doesn't really start till Tuesday, which was good for me because I always did my job. It was productive. So it was going to be an easy peasy lemon squeezy day for me. So it's definitely feeling like a Monday. TK, thank you. Thank you all. Or should I put thank you, Cool Peeps? Should I put thank you, Cool Peeps? My Oh, wow. Thank you, my Cool Peeps, for your support. Yay! I'm gonna put this and put until further notice, until I can figure out how to remove this big old box on my Android. I'm gonna move forward with the live stream. Yes, all is okay, Chile. I have everything almost up and running. Is now my comments aren't being shown on my Android. It's frozen. There's this, I can't, so I can see you guys' comment on the computer. We had a power surge, like everything went black in here. That's happened before. That's happened before, but this time it was different. So I went out of the room. I'm recording to make sure everything around the house was okay. One of the TVs came back on. The other one, I'm gonna have to reset other TV because he knocked it out. So I'm gonna have to go through the menu and do all that stuff. So that's about it. I took a look around outside. Everything's good. The lights and stuff are back on, but yeah. Thankfully, I was able to reconnect. Yeah. Thank you for asking, Chile. And let me put yes, everything is cool here. I put at yes, everything is cool here. I took a look around. And all seems to be well. WELL. There. So today's title is Do Cows Have Blubber? Inquiring minds want to know. And the inquiring mind wanting to know is because, as I was saying, cows don't seem like they have blubber. It just seems like everything about a cow is lean. So I'm ready to write this in here. Do cows have blubber? You guys, this is crazy cool. So gather around, and this is what AI Overview says. No, cows do not have blubber. Blubber is a specialized, very thick layer of fat with many blood vessels found in marine mammals like whales, seals, walrus. Well, what about pigs? For extreme installation and buoyancy, boing, in cold water, where cows and animals have regular subsistence fat for installation and energy storage adapted for terrestrial life. That is crazy. So y'all, cows, according to that overview, cows do not have blubber. I knew it. And cue the song. Some people will like time for a moment like this. I cannot believe it. I knew 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 it. It's impossible for cows to have blubber. Their legs, they look like baseball bats. Tough, strong. I wouldn't want to get kicked by one. You see a cow, they look like baseballs. You see their face is lean and sleek and narrow. It's big, but their face is like, it don't have fat. And then the center of their bodies, you know how they say cows are wedge shaped, but with their wedge shaped bodies, all you see is beautiful skin, and you see like a little bit of their brain. And then you see that bag where the milk be at. And then their tails are really skinny, and they switch them around like so that's burning calories. And then on top of that, cows have how many stomachs? 2 or 3 stomachs. So how in the world could they be fat? So this is added to my question. Thanks guys for your comments. You too are also amazing. Thank you so much. So having said that, how in the world do we get weight eating cows? It seems like cows are grow choice of meats, of 4-legged meats. They talk about some goat meat is better. I'm not eating goats be scary. Y'all, I went to a farm day and the goat was in the farm, and it was like a whole man, and he was moving his eyes like goat's eyes look. Ooh, it scared me, y'all, but I didn't tell anybody. I was trying to be grown, because I was an adult going to this farm for a field trip. I was shopping for a field trip, okay? But y'all, that goat scared me. It was like, "Arr, arr, arr." I'm like, why is it doing that? I think I was kind of like covering up my face, pretending I was cold and not to cry, because I'm like, this ain't right. This not right at all. Y'all don't get me out of this box. Y'all gonna see me come undone, and that would be a bad example. Goats do make weird noises. Yeah. Have you ever seen them hop or leap? I'm done. It's not Halloween. I'm not getting ready to do it. It's not Halloween. I'm done. I'm done. Ooh. Quickly, get me something. Coffee, tea, water. Where's my help? Good so hard. I need my tea. I'm about to go through it, and I don't want to. Get my tea.
Here you are, LA. You're misty. Here's tea.
Thank you. Finally, y'all did something right. Y'all need some tea. Thinking about those animals sending me somewhere I don't want to think about. Exactly. Now, I read... Faint. I'm the one who's supposed to be fainting. Trying to say he's ugly, I beg to differ. The gall in that. I will not. So once again, for all my cool peeps who are here live and in live color on this glorious Monday, y'all, isn't this the last month of the year? The
seagull. Yuck.
Yeah, so I believe this is the last Monday of the year. So happy Monday of the year. For some y'all who have other plans, Happy New Year, and all those things that we'll say, encompassing around the embodiment of telling folks Happy New Year. Happy New Year and XYZ, blah, blah, gaggity, smaggity. And here is a digital hug from me to you so you can start your new year off right. Thank you so much. My computer monitors are slowly catching up. It's weird. You guys, we had a power surge over here. And so my monitors aren't lining up. So I have new comments coming that I do see on my laptop computer. And I see on my Android phone that, I don't see on the computer. So I missed some things. And in addition to that, on my Android, My survey bit of it in the. I'm just gonna power through this and keep things moving forward. But for those who are in here who didn't know, that today's topic is, do cows have blubber? And in my mind, I said no, it's impossible. And according to AI overview, dun, 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 no, cows do not have blubber. Blubber is a specialized, very thick layer of fat with many blood vessels found in marine mammals like whales, seals, walruses, you name it. For extreme installation and buoyancy in cold water, whereas cows, as land animals, land animals, how could we catch that first time? Have regular substantious fat for installation and energy storage adaptable for terrestrial life. Now, now that sounds a bit alien-esque to me. So y'all are cows aliens because they use the words terrestrial. A seal is buoyant. So if these, man, what is that noise out there, y'all? These electric devices just trying to hold on to dear life. I'm glad I'm an electronic device. But as I was saying, in the name of all these buoyant animals that they listed, there's no way in the world these animals should be drowning. Have you ever seen a whale drown? Have you ever seen a seal drown? Or a manatee drown? Have you ever seen a fish drown? Well, it's impossible, right? Just as possible as the Burger King flame built Impossible Burger. Shout out to all of y'all who had the courage to want to try an Impossible Burger. Now, as much as I like Burger King, well, I don't think I'm ready to try the Impossible Burger. But as I say these things out loud, I am getting Impossible Burger mixed up with the Halloween burger that they have every year. You know, Burger King, come Halloween time, they have their hamburger bun be black. The bun be black. So you can get in the Impossible Burger mixed up with the Halloween burger. So never mind. Neither the two shall twang. Heck, neither the two shall be on menu. And that's from somebody who like Burger King. Yes, the Black Whopper. I'm up here trying to talk about Possible, which is supposed to be like a alternative to like vegan, like some type of vegan burger. But as I talk about it, I have the wrong picture in my head, which is the Black Whopper. Now, if you get into that, will it make your teeth turn black? Now, you know, like those candies, you know, like Jolly Ranchers and Suckers and stuff, it's got all that dye in it. And it's just a dye everywhere in your mouth. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that. It's like, I'm not even going to eat it because I want to deal with the maintenance actors. If I'm going to eat candy, I want to be able to enjoy it. And I feel all guilty that I got to go do all this other maintenance afterward. So yeah, we got the Black Whopper that comes out every year on Halloween. And then we have the Impossible Whopper. I tell you, y'all, the way I feel about Burger King, I had said a joke with my family. They know I was joking, but it's funny. I was like, if it ain't no Burger King in heaven, well, baby, I ain't going. I made my mama mad. I said, thank you. Like when I say stuff like that. All the reason why I find it, whenever I'm around her, to say things like that she don't like, because she still laughs at it. I'm like, oh mama, I guess you going to hell too, because you're not supposed to be laughing at stuff like that. Oh my goodness. So according to AI over, there are big differences why cows don't have blubber. Let me go back up here. Whales and mammals okay, nah, dude. Whales are mammals and breathe air. Whales can drown. How can a whale drown? I know they can, but pathetically, realistically speaking, in the grand scheme of things, it's like, how was that possible? It's like it's a whale. It thrives in the water. How can it drown? It's a bird flying high in the sky. You mean to tell me it ran out of oxygen? All this sky, all these mountains, the birds, if anything, have quality choice. Oh, no, that's water. Whatever the scientific formula is for air, they have the best. They have the closest choice. So you mean to tell me, heaven help us, a bald eagle or a seagull will fall out of the sky because of oxygen deprivation? No, you gonna have me rocking back in my rocket chair before I turn 85? Like, that ain't it. That ain't the way. Come on, people, let's put it all together. Orcas drown blue whales. Thanks so much for liking my cow soup. Seals know about the Archimedes principle. Well, I know what that is. It sounds like a whale is smarter than myself. At least in this current time in the morning, as I slowly try to still wake up. How many times have I been on this live stream, y'all? At 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, I am struggling just like the rest of y'all, trying to wake up. I might need to put on another pot of coffee. So, I can see the survey on my computer pretty quickly, pretty well. So I'm going to scroll up here and see something. Now, my survey is stuck on my Android and it's giving me a different number. So what I'm going to read is, on my Android, it says 13 minutes, 9 votes. And then it says, at that time, do you think once Christmas is over, there should be over too? 67% at that time of my Cool Peeps said yes, and 33% said no. Now on my computer, it says from 36 minutes ago, we have more votes. 16 Cool Peeps participated, and it's split down the middle. Half said yes, the new year should be, the new year should start as soon as Christmas is over. So yeah, I'm with you guys on that. What if a whale gets
Hold on. No. I won't allow it. I won't accept it.
It says, what if a whale gets hydrophobia? Will they jump out of the water? Well, I've seen unfortunate stories around the summertime where, whales, sharks are washed up to sea because something happens with the current, or they swim too close inland. But what throws them off is that during the time when they're wandering around away from where is that part of the water is higher than normal, so they aren't able to tell the difference. But when the water is receding backwards, that's when they become stuck on land. And so, yeah, we had to have the humans come and save them into the water. I do enjoy seeing those rescues, because the last time I've seen a rescue like that was like an actual like those bobcat tools that you use for construction was involved. They actually used like a backhoe or something. Some construction guys brought their stuff down to the beach, and they had like blankets or something, and there was a lot of people just trying to help engineer a safe way to push this large mammal back to the water. They were successful, but they were, being really careful. And during that process, they had like the ladies, they were volunteering and like pouring water over the animal to keep it from drying out until they shimmied it. Shimmied it. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yo. They shimmied it into the sea. I seen this story where they used dynamite to remove the well on the beach. Oh my goodness, no. Oh, Willie! Not Willie Dynamite. No, you said it was messy. Do you mean the well didn't make it? We need to look this up real quick. Just one moment in time. Or just one wrinkle in time, y'all. I'm getting ready to highlight, comment, and put down in AI and see what we can. This is sad. How we turn it from one miracle story to what sounds like disaster. Let's see what AI overview can muster up in this tragedy. No! No! That's why you don't give those alka-cells to children. Please. Let me see if I have some whale emoji. A moment of silence for the dang on whale. A moment. MOMENT. Silence for the whale. And let me put a clock right here. Let me put a tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Y'all remember that song our mamas used to listen to? Well, for some of my cool peeps who are Gen Zers and Gen Alphas, your great grandparents or your grandparents, this song, I say they would play this record on this stereo thing, and it will be this song. It will be like time. I'm like, how in the world y'all supposed to dance to that on the dance floor? Y'all talk about the music from our time don't make sense, and how in the H you dance to it. How do you dance to something like that? I'll wait. All I have is time. Who in the world made that song anyway? Moving forward, I copied and pasted what you said into AI overview. Jay Brown, I seen the story where the dynamite to remove the well from the beach. It was messy. So, according to AI overview, the story is about the infamous exploding well incidents in Florence, Oregon on November 12, 1970. 1970. I know people way smarter than this in 1970. Heck, toilet paper was around in 1970. We had working plumbing in 1970. And I'm quite sure ours was around in 1970. So you mean to tell me some idiot thought it would be wise to take a stick of Willie Dynamite to the beach and all in the name of, quote, saving the whale? Boy, if we could go back in time and let them watch Free Willy, they'll find another way to free the whale. It says here, a 45-foot, 8-ton whale body was washed ashore, and local officials, after consulting with the U.S. Navy and Army Corps, decided to use dynamite to dispose of it. They believe the explosion would disintegrate the well into small pieces that will be scattered by the wind. How can meat be scattered amongst the wind? It's meat. Meat. You come on, man. So, the way I was brought up, I can only believe that perhaps some of my family bloodline is trapped into the logics of these people. Meat don't fly. They believe the explosion would disintegrate the well into small pieces that would be scattered by the wind. Tell me anything but that. Blubber scattered in the wind. That's just like saying jelly found in the wind. You better off just releasing it into the water so it can dissolve. According to AI Overview, hello, how you doing? High five, bam. The article continues. The plan failed.
You don't say, Sherlock. The plan failed. I thought it could have told you that. I don't have a high IQ, but I know.
Will you please go in that kitchen and fix them dang old pancakes, please? You have one thing, and it's not to be all in the video. According to AI Overview, the plan failed spectacularly. Not only did they fail conclusively, miserably, they fail spectacularly. How in the world can you fail spectacularly? The resulting explosion sent large chunks of decaying blubber flying through the air, showering spectators and nearby cars, and creating a massive mess that was worse than the original problem. A nearby car was crushed by a large piece of blubber, and no pieces were small enough to be washed away by the tide. The event was filmed by local news and gained international notoriety. Of course it did. Often shown in bloopers, compilation, and a classic example of a government plan gone wrong. Modern methods for dealing with whale leftovers typically involve burial or towing them out to sea. Unbelievable.
OMG, what a whale of a tale, friend. What a whale of a tale. Anybody hungry after talking about that? Are you serious? Are you actually hungry? I'm gonna go in the kitchen and fix those pancakes. Well, Blubber,
sit down. You making me look bad. What's going on? High five, Oliver Smith. Man, we up here talking about whale blubber. And I just had no idea that, this is Elay TV. And I still, to this day, I've been YouTubing for more than 3,000 days. I still surprise myself with how easily the tides, pun intended, turn when I'm talking about one topic. It spills off to something else under the umbrella of the choice topic. Y'all, it's a deep dive with this exploding whale situation. How can you do more of a deep dive on explaining what we all knew before you did it? Now, if you ask the people on this beach, this is our plan. Hear me. Do you think this is a good idea? They'll be like, "Oh, fool." Oh, please. It's all right. It's what we do here. And it wasn't off topic because we're talking about whale blubber. and they tried to unfortunately blow up the well, and they said pieces of the well blubber not only flew on the people who were spectating the scene, a piece of well blubber blew up so big it crushed a nearby car, thusly proving that their bright idea wasn't so bright. And they said after the pool exploded onto the beach, the pieces of blubber were still too heavy to be drifted off away into the sea. The whole thing, according to AI Overview, was recorded for all the world to see and played in the future on blooper reels. Now, what in the world is going on in the Mooooo in 1970? They said people of today in 2025 going on into 2026 are crazy. I take November 12th, 1970 in Florence, Oregon, the exploding whale real life story to be crazy today stories right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear one thing. Yes, the car didn't make it and the whale didn't make it. I clicked on all in the name of Blubber. I clicked on the deep dive overview, so I'm excited to see what else they may have to say. You heard about it too? Well, welcome in as I see if I can siphon out more information. The story you are referring to is the infamous exploding whale incident, end quote, which occurred on November 12th, 1970 in Florence, Oregon. It became one of the most legendary local news segments in history due to the following details: the incident, the outcome, property damage, the legacy, and commemoration. Moving forward, it says the incident: a 45-foot, 8-ton sperm whale washed ashore and began to rot. The Oregon State Highway Division decided to use half a ton of dynamite to disintegrate it, hoping the pieces would be small enough for seagulls and crabs to eat. The outcome: instead of disintegrating, the explosion launched huge chunks of rancid blubber hundreds of feet into the air, pieces raining down spectators and journalists who had to run for cover.
Take cover! Hit the gate! It's raining blubber!
Property damage: massive chunk crushed a brand new Buick parked over a quarter-mile away. Shouts out to the Buick. Legacy: then was captured KATU news reporter Paul Lemon, whose report included the line, "The blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds," end quote, became one of the first truly viral videos. Commemoration: today, the city of Florence embraced the event in 2020. They officially named a new side park Exploding Whale Memorial.
Get something to drink. I cannot take this.
We don't sit down. I cannot. Y'all, this is sad. Yes, not viewing. The overview went into detail about what type of make the car was. This is so sad. Yes, I'm gonna put this in here. I'll copy and paste this information in here. Let me find. Well, we are talking about blubber right now. All in the name of blubber. This is what AI Overview said about the whale. As far as the property damage, one massive chunk of blubber crushed a brand new Buick parked over a quarter-mile away. Let me see if I could put this in here as well. Y'all, I mean, this is the gift that keeps on giving. What a wonderful world, my cool peeps. What a wonderful world. And lastly, this is the last thing I'm going to copy and paste in here because I want you guys to see this with your own 2 or 1 beautiful eye. Not everybody's perfect vision. So with their beautiful eyes that today the city of Florence embraces the event of in 2020. They officially named a new a seaside park, Exploding Well Memorial Park. So if you are interested in figuring out where you're going to go during the summer of 2026, why not take a car ride or a plane ride trip to Exploding Well Memorial Park, where the hit the fan, or should I say where the blubber hit the fan. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, and animals, artificial intelligence, and living, breathing things under the sun, identify, recognize, and not. It is time for cows in the chat. As I sing this little ditty, pause, I will be putting animal cow emojis, or you can put your favorite emojis in the chat. Harmonica, please. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. And because of this well of a tale, I will be putting a well in the chat as well. Yo! Cows in the chat is a small segment in time where I like to say a shout out to the cows because as you can see, I like cows. On Mondays and Tuesdays, I am a cow. Cows are wonderful. Without cows, there will be no milk and cookies. Without cows, you guys wouldn't be flame-broiled burgers. We're not talking about basketball. We're not saying basketball, my cool peeps. We're talking about flame-broiled cow burgers. Brought to you by the beloved Burger King. You guys, if we did not have cows, there'd be no Burger King. I don't want an impossible burger. I want a real burger with beef. So, shouts out to Burger King as I put a flame broiled cows in the chat. And give a little time to honor the cow per se. I like cows, are really cool. I've always have. NASA people, must we dance this dance again? I've been dancing this dance all year to be exact. We are about to close out this year. And I have been begging y'all all year, NASA people, to do all aside since you going into your science labs, tearing up everything, creating weird stuff, and unleashing it allegedly onto planet Earth. As an apology, NASA, you know, yeah, we messed up. Yeah, we did a lot of weird things. We're sorry we unleashed a lot of scary, creepy bugs that a lot of ladies don't like. You know, we're sorry about that. As an apology, we want to bring you a unicorn as a peace offering. UNI-corn. So on a unicorn, we promise to protect them. We have ninja suits and karate suits available if you want to be a part of the Unicorn Protection Task Force. Get you a ninja suit or you get you a karate suit and you can join the team because we will protect the unicorns once NASA releases them as a peace offering, saying that we are deeply sorry. And the next request, NASA, now that I have you on the line, might as well close your out right. Can we please have a strawberry cow? Y'all making GMO yellow, GMO peanut butter and bologna sandwiches, GMO things. So why can't you not just go in the lab and make a GMO strawberry cow? Make this world a better place. It was a little that all is not lost. So let me put strawberries in the chat along with the cow, and then I'll get off my soapbox of wackos dish. I tell you, y'all, if you don't ask, you don't receive. I've been asking for almost 365 days, and I have yet to receive one or the other. But that means I'm going to have to be asking for next year. And TRAW, y'all. If I could just simply find it. ... And Kyle, thank you for the strawberry. Kyle, I see you. I see you. Here we go. Strawberry cows. Exactly. So let me get you guys your forms. Put a few out in the chat. NIN. Here are those uniforms. We have uniforms available for my Cool Peeps. Get your size. We have all sizes available. And let me let y'all know. Here are some available AVALIABL. Did I spell that right? Uniforms for the Cool Peeps. Here are some uniforms for the Cool Peeps who want to suit up. Did I spell that? Suit up and join our unicorn seal protection or unicorn protection group. There we go. Here's a few uniforms. If you want, pick your uniform. And welcome to the unicorn protection whatever department. We promise to keep the unicorns protected from Voldemort, because you know, although Voldemort was slain in Harry Potter, he passed away in the magical land, and we all know that magic never dies. So Voldemort is probably somewhere waiting for NASA to release those beautiful unicorns to us and gonna try to attack. We won't have that here. It's not gonna happen here. Not up in here. So in my survey, my Cool Peeps, we have, if it will open, do you think once Christmas is over, the year should be 2? 43% said yes, and 57% says no. I am a part of the 40% who says yes, the year should have been over because Christmas is over. Places, please. Let's get this new year started. You guys, we are gathered around the forest fire, the bonfire, the dumpster fire, the ring of fire. Pick a fire you desire. We gathered around one hour before the rising sun with a tough question. Do cows have blubber? Do you guys think cows have blubber, yes or no? I will gladly wait your answer before I go back in time and reread the answer. Do you think cows have blubber? Me, I was hoping you got your it's en route. If you don't get into existence, it will never arrive. So yes, it is en route by way of the mothership. Burn it down. Burn it down. Yeah. So let me get this question in the chat from my Cool Peeps. Do you think... Oh, look at that. I'm going to put this in here. Do you think... Do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, the Muffin Man. Down on Drury Lane? Yes, that's him. Do you think cows have a blubber? You guys, the word blubber is funny to me. Blubber, 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 blubber. Next time on Blubber. Thank you so much for coming in. Cows don't feel like they do. Wow, now that's a heavy statement. So I'm going to take it a step further. It's because you said cows don't feel like they do. So is that your saying? Yes, they do. But cows think they are so the rave. So they're like, whatever. Even though we have this blubber in our minds, we don't. So they just thought the blubber away. Before reading this answer and asking this question sometimes often in my life, I decided since on live stream to make it as a topic once the question popped in my head again. So before reading the answer earlier today, my logic is no, cows don't have blubber. It seems like cows are lean. Look at their legs. Look at their knees. They're like baseball bats. You don't want to come in combat with a cow. All it takes is one firm kick. They're out of there. And then there's not an ounce of fat on their faces. Where have you ever seen a cow with a fat face? I mean, cheeks hanging on the side. Even when you see a grandpa cow, you don't even see them have sagging cheeks. You don't even see cows have balls of fat. And then, as I was saying, according to this cow book that I used to have where it was teaching me the basics of cows, their shaped bodies don't even have blubber hanging out. All I see when I see a cow is a light frame of like where their ribs are. And it's like when they're breathing or something. Yes, they are solid. That's the word. Yeah. And then their tails. You see how thin their tails are? And they're just sticking them all the time. And the next reason why I don't think cows have blubber is because, like in elementary or something, they said have 2 or 3 stomachs. So if you have 2 or 3 stomachs, there's no way fat is going to stick to you. So that's how I get to the conclusion without looking for text answer. And I'm like, no, cows don't have blubber. And another thing, how come when they unfortunately grind up hamburger into ground beef, they have those numbers like 80, 90, 10, 20. I'm like, cows don't have fat, so why are we using this number system? Moving forward. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So, let me see here. So that's how I came with the reason why cows don't have blubber, nor should they ever have blubber. And why do the Americans have those numbers? And when I'm watching the barbecue showdown, I think that's what it's called on Netflix, they be like, ooh, look at that steak sizzle on the grill. Now she hold it over the fire too much, all that fat gon' just run out. I'm like, fat where? And they're sitting there watching the peasants cook a big old steak over the grill, and they're like, yeah, if she don't hurry up and wrap that steak up, that steak, all the fat rendered of it and drop down into the fire, and the fire gonna get heated up, and it's gonna cause the meat to char. I'm like, cow have fat. What are we talking about? Unless there's a difference between fat and blubber. Okay, we might be getting somewhere. There might be a difference between fat and blubber. So let me rewind the time and go back to the original question. My cool peeps. Do cows have blubber? According to AI overview, no, cows do not have blubber, but is a specialized, very thick layer of fat with many blood vessels found in marine animals like whales, seals, and walruses, which is why my cool peeps gathered around the ring of fire before the rising sun and started talking about whales because they mentioned mammals having blubber. Which led us to the story that was shared by one of our cool peeps. Let's see here. Bringing up the sad travesty, Jay talked about how one sweet day in 1970, some people had the bright idea to blow up a deceased whale's body on the beach to clean up the beach. Moving forward, cows do not blubber. Blubber is a specialized, very thick layer of fat with many blood vessels found in marine mammals like whales, seals, walruses, used for installation and buoyancy in cold water, whereas cows and land animals have regular substantious fat for installation and energy storage adapted for terrestrial life. Now, every time I read that last sentence, y'all, adapted terrestrial life, I cannot help but think of an alien. And then I think of those wonderful bumper stickers that you buy in the mall 20 years ago in cool places like Gazooks and those weird old hippie stores where you can easily find a folder or a t-shirt with the UFO lift effortlessly a cow up from the field and unfortunately they're ready to take back to the UFO. Now maybe the cool are one thing. Maybe cows are actually the meat of the aliens. All they're simply trying to do is reclaim what is theirs. And we have taken it by force and claimed it as our own. You guys, the rabbit hole goes deep. I encourage you here on Elay TV to open your minds. That ugly thing from that movie, open your mind, Quay, open your mind. I'm like, how? When I'm looking at this, what was a movie called Running Man, Enemy of the State? What in the what's that crazy movie called with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Running Man, Enemy of the State. Gosh almighty, what was the name of that movie? Demolition Man. No. They did a remake of the movie too, where the poor folks on Mars and they had to pay for oxygen. It's a sad shame. What called the movie? 2 weeks. What is the name of that movie? What is the name? What is the name of that movie with the robot lady saying 2 weeks? ROBOT lady saying Total Recall. Thank you. My peeps are smart. Y'all be on it. Y'all be taking y'all vitamins and minerals and drinking y'all Ovaltine. Y'all be sharp as a tackle on here. Let's go, my cool peeps. Y'all be smart on Monday when Mondays is declared for us to still get up. Total Recall. Open your mind. Open your mind. I'm like, I cannot open my mind. You need to go somewhere because I'm to lose all of my lunches, breakfasts, dinners, snacks in betweens that I've eaten in a lifetime looking at that. Moving forward, that cow probably got sold for a higher price. Being seafood. Exactly. So many ways they could have disposed of that whale. Using a Willie Dynamite to take care of the situation. They confess matters worse. I'm shaking. Quickly, give me something. I need something. Give me some tea. Quickly, give me something. Calm me down. I was thinking about that poor whale. And I don't want to think about the goats we talked about.
Tea, here's your tea, LA.
Thank you so much.
Hey, everybody, I'm doing my job.
Well, y'all, this must be my year, and next year must be my year. This is the second time he brought me my tea on time. Hercules the shark must have had a talking with him because they're on key right now. Boy, I am trying to keep my mind from going all over the place, but as you see, one topic leads to the other. Once again, the bloop sound. Man, it was Blubber blooping all over the place. Speaking of the bloop sound, how do you think the whale Blubber sounded as it hit the ground and the faces of spectators in that car? That Buick car to be exact. Does Blubber even make a sound? It's Blubber. It's a silent thing. Blubber has one job, just shake. It's not supposed to be flying around in the air. Terra means earth in Spanish. It's derived from the Latin word terra. Hence in English you get terrestrial. Tomato. It's some fancy schmancy talking, isn't it? Well, good mercy. It's close to extraterrestrial. And terrestrial close to what you said, terror in the Spanish English language. If we just loosely base all these things together, y'all, it's one in the same. I think that cows are aliens' choice food, and they are coming back here, if they're not already here, allegedly, to take back what is theirs. I am exempt. Because I only dress as a cow Monday through Tuesdays, and I am not an actual cow, so I will be safe. Thank you guys for that wonderful information, my cool peeps. Smart hosts. Hey, smart people in the heezy. In addition to your comments, Smart House, shouts that movie. That movie also was good. Disney. If you are listening in the figment of my imagination, somebody who has connections with Disney is listening. So, can you ask the Disney people to please start rerunning Smart House? That movie was so fun. And they bring out Smart House Part 2. Because you know, you guys, Disney and their movies, they'll be like, back from the Disney vault, the original animated drawing of the Little Mermaid. I'm like, why you put it in the vault in the first place? I don't want the remastered Little Mermaid. I want the original Little Mermaid in all its drawings. I don't want, boy, I'm not even gonna go there. It just, y'all, Little Mermaid came out, and then they decided to put it behind the Disney vault. How many years did they put Little Mermaid in the vault? 10 years, 20 years? And of course, I did get it. But my neighbor had it. I'm like, boy! They had everything. Moving forward. Back to, do cows have blubber? No, they don't have blubber. I need to write this down really quickly because following cows do have blubber. My next question is, what's the difference between cow fat and blubber? Do cows have blubber? And then what is the difference between regular cow fat? Regular cow fat. Blubber. So that's what I'm getting ready to ask at AI Overview. And AI Overview should be used to be my now, asking all types of weird questions. I bet the Little Mermaid, yeah, she did. The original drawing of the Little Mermaid made her, if I do recall right, I had to think. They made her look like a normal size. She didn't look underweight when they drew her, if that makes sense. So when they drew Little Mermaid, in my mind, they made her have a healthy weight. So that was cool. You know, gleaming out all the positive things you could at that time. I liked Ariel. They didn't make her look underweight because that would have spread the wrong message to the girls at that time watching the original Little Mermaid. So yeah, I believe they did a good job drawing her. She was the perfect size for someone at that time and character role. So let me put, what is the difference between regular cow fat and blubber? What is the difference between regular cow fat and blubber? We're about to find out. Gather around, my cool peeps, around the ring of fire or the bonfire before the rising sun as we find out what is the difference between regular cow fat and blubber. According to AI Overview, drum roll, regular cow fat, adipose tissue, primarily serves as energy store, while blubber, a specialized tissue found in marine mammals, is structurally distinct, much thicker and highly, here goes the word, y'all, want to try to say vascularized to provide crucial installation, buoyancy, and streamlining in cold water. So I wonder if I could copy and paste that answer in there. That was a whole lot of words, y'all. I'm getting ready to rush quick, fast, and into a hurry so I can have a better breakdown of what AI Overview just tried to explain to me. Thank you, AI Overview, for your vast knowledge of words. Please do not deviate from how you're presenting these words. It is up to me to try to educate myself on all the big old words we're throwing out at me on this live stream to low-key embarrass your girl for all the world to see. Oh, you got to have tough skin when you're on live stream, because I be stumbling over these words left and right. One day I will be able to flow through all of these as the sun rises. Continue on according to AI Overview in reference to what is the difference between regular cow fat, and blubber. We've got composition and structure, y'all. It says here, this is standard adipose tissue, similar to the fat found in humans and other land mammals, has a no amount of collagen fibers and blood vessels. Collagen fibers. Now, collagen fibers sound like it hurt because we've got the fiber. And every time I think about the fiber, I'm not thinking about eat your fiber so you can, you know what? I'm thinking about the fiber opticals and coaxial cables, the things that hurt. If you strip them, they poke you. That don't sound pleasant to me. So continuing on, in the realm of composition and structure, under the category of blubber, the unique type of connective tissue that has a dense, tough, and fibrous character due to much higher mix of collagen and elastic fibers. Also far more vascularized, which means rich in blood vessels, than regular fat. Regular fat. Marinologists sometimes refer to blubber as a unique type of connective tissue rather than just fat. Well, shoot, will blubber sound more beneficial than regular? Tell me something now. Correct me when if I'm wrong, which is most of the time, but all in the name of fun and just trying to figure out light side scientist stuff and terminology together on this live stream. It seems like the fat you want is the blubber, because according to what our overview was saying, and based on my lightweight comprehension, because it is still early in the morning, it said that blubber has more oxygen. Why would I pass up having more oxygen? Once again, regular cow fat. This is standard adipose tissue, similar to the fat found in humans and other land mammals. It has a normal amount of collagen, fibers, and blood vessels. So, you mean to tell me cow and humans alike have the same type of structural scientific word name that goes right there, type of fat going on in our body? We have regular fat with just the standard fiber, collagen, and blood vessels package. It's like, yes, dear Heavenly Father, what is it, my child? Ask me anything. I like to have an upgrade on my body fat. Can I please have a different kind of fat that holds more oxygen, just like mammals do? Why would you want that? Because it says we just have the regular standard size package of collagen, fibers, and blood vessels, but the whale has more. Moving forward now, I'm not even getting ready to go cross-eyed, have a meltdown on this live stream and try to attempt to read this chart that AI Overview provided for me. But in this chart, it breaks down the cow fat versus blubber. So if I take a step back and look at it from a distance, maybe I'll be able to read the chart this way. Excuse me, polar bears. Funny you should mention that, because polar bears live where it's cold at, right? And I think polar bears also know how to swim. So polar bears should also have the same type of blood as whales, right? All in the name of keeping the poor thing warm. Right? Oh, heaven bless the polar bear. We're not getting ready to open up that can of worms. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around whales and cow fat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I try. If I could go back in time and be this type of LA from the past, I probably would have ran my teachers crazy. Just like I unfortunately ran my mom crazy with thousands of questions. I had so many questions. No wonder my parents shoved me up in the class and be like, girl, just get out somewhere. I'm overly exaggerating a little, but no. Moving forward, according to this chart, function and purpose, we got regular cow fat versus blubber. Now, under the category of primary function, y'all, we have energy storage and blubber, installation, energy storage, buoyancy, and streamlining. Y'all, on the wheel, if we could just get a little blubber, will be a better place, because with blubber you've got installation, so we wouldn't need to be buying coats, triple goose coats. We wouldn't need to be buying fake fur coats. We wouldn't need to be buying the winter Uggs, scarves, and hats, because blubber provides installation, energy storage, buoyancy, and streamlining. So we technically wouldn't even have to get one lesson, because we'll just pop up to the top. Now, it seems to me blubber is the way to go. But since we aren't able to get blubber, what are we going to do to make a compromise and get blubber? I'm probably making the NASA people, who are in the figment of my imagination, listening to me, they're probably going crazy. Like, she's not making any scientific sense. She has lost her mind. They are probably having a nervous breakdown. But since, like I said, guys, Mondays and Tuesdays after the live stream and after breakfast, I go to private property on an undisclosed location and I talk to real cows, and I what's going on, what we talked about. They keep me abreast. So what y'all don't know, but what y'all going to know, because Kyle said I could tell y'all this, what the cows do is they somehow fix the satellite, so when I'm talking on Mondays and Tuesdays, I just patch up through everybody's cell phone and through all fancy rich people's devices, so NASA has to watch me by force, because the cows go into their labs and patch me through. So between with me, the science, the NASA people watching me or have me on mute, because the cows even said it, so they cannot turn off their devices. One way they're going to listen to me. So I know the NASA people are like, make it stop, make it stop. What is she saying? It doesn't make sense. Help us. As I continue on this chart provided by AI overview, as far as the installation of it all, regular cow fat and blubber. Limited installation, land animals rely on fur and or hair. In reference to the joys of blubber, highly efficient, essential for survival in icy water. So, having said that, my cool peeps, as we gather around the ring of fire before the rising sun, that is our lightweight, low-key answer in the name of our beloved polar bears. Blubber keeps them warm, and I can only assume that nature installed a roll of blubber into the lining of the polar bear so they don't freeze as they crash down into the icy waters to get them. Can you imagine a polar bear camping out around the fire like the humans, rotisserie up some fish? Now that's the stuff NASA don't want me telling y'all about. Polar bears up there, sitting around the fire, acting like humans, doing better than we are. Probably even getting ready to learn how to drive cars. Now, that's what they don't want you to know, but you heard it first here on Elay TV, on Morning Mooooo, Monday Motivation Madness, Mooooo and Mooooo, Power Mooooo your work week. And drinking Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola. What is it? Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. Something, Coca-Cola. I know it's right. High five. Damn, you were correct on that. So y'all, just reading this chart is making me want to figure out how I can transfer my little bit of fat that I have on my body and have that just turn into blubber so I don't need a coat, so I can be buoyant. And so what else? What else do the miracles of buoyancy do? And preserve my energy storage. It's got thickness in reference to regular cow fat versus blubber. Well, regular cow fat is relatively thin. It's a relatively thin layer beneath the skin. Unlike blubber, can be incredibly thick, up to 20 inches in swell. So you mean to tell me mammals get the gift of having an installation sewn into their bodies so they don't ever have to coat? Why we don't get that? We supposed to be the apex predator according to these science fiction movies I be watching sci-fi on Pluto TV. We're the apex predator. Responses to pressure in reference to regular cow fat blubber. According to the chart, not relative for land animal survival at death, but for blubber does not compress under pressure, maintaining installation and shape. Now that sounds so cool. That's like animals being equipped with modern day technology before modern day technology actually took a hold on the world. So I want to say shouts out to all the blubbery infused animals all around the world and on other planets. You guys have a good thing going. You already have built-in jackets, built-in buoyancy. How cool is that? And thermoregulation, lastly on the chart, in reference to thermoregulation and regular cow fat, it says passive role in heat regulation. But with thermoregulation regarding blubber, active role, blood vessels constrict in cold water to conserve heat. On the other hand, I'm freezing, shaking, and shivering, some Harlem shaking or having some type of seizure because I'm cold. Now, how does that make body warm up? My teeth are clenched. I am Harlem shaking all over the place and I am cold. That does not make me warm. It just makes me more angry. In essence, while both are from adipose tissue, that's for energy. Yeah, just tell us anything to make us human feel empowered. Blubber is a specialized adaptation that functions as a, here we go, sophisticated, all-encompassing survival suit for marine mammals in cold water environments. But what about us? Cue Michael Jackson. What about us? Who? Oh, yes. What about us? What about us? You gonna leave us here hanging unprotected? The human race is out here unprotected. What you tell us? I'm cold, Mother Nature. She like, just go on the blanket. But I'm looking at my animals and they walking around. I'm like, I want to be like them. What happened? I'm sad. But I refuse to be disgusted. I will not be disgusted at the animals because they are made the way they are. Look. Now we up here scraping around for extra blankets, trying to stay warm. While Mother gives a sophisticated, all-encompassing survival suit for marine mammals in cold water environments. I cannot think. I'm gonna have a conversation with Mother Nature and be like, why for? Why for? He'll be like, you can just build a fire. Why? They don't have to. All they have to do is just go outside and they ready to go. You know how much time that would save us as humans if we didn't have to worry about that. Moment of silence. Poor humans suffering and shivering in the cold. Let's cue Whitney Houston in the background. Shouts out to cherish Whitney Houston. A child, oh a child, shivering in the cold. Let's bring them silver and gold. No, we need coats and blankets, Whitney. All of us, not just the child, the human race. Whitney was wrong. We need blankets and coats and I cannot. I'm sad. I didn't get on this live stream last month of the year to tell my cool people the sad news that animals might have one up on us, and we may not be the apes, nothing after all. Where do we stand? Together as one, feeling collectively like it's. We'll stand together in the strength of that knowing we got gypped. Mother Nature, what have you done? Cheaping out on humans. Cheaping out on the humans. So, on behalf of the human race, I would like to stand in the gap and speak for all of you. All humans need a financial monetary compensation to say sorry for cheap out on y'all when I made y'all. We ran out of blubber, so all we had was fat to install in y'all when we made you. We will need a financial compensation come this time next year because we out here fending for ourselves, shivering in the cold of winter. All humans need $100,000 by way of Mother Nature, saying she is so sorry for running out of blubber when it came time to make humans. All the blubber in the galaxy went into the bodies of animals and mammals. And all we had was the remains, which is called fat. I didn't wake up this morning to find all that out. Life is challenging enough. Prices at the Dollar Tree keep rising. And now you mean to tell me animals are doing better than humans? It's about to be a war. Like that creepy looking man in 300 said. He's like, war. I'm like, ah! Where's your mother? Put some clothes on. First of all. Where are your parents? Please. Can't y'all sew up something? A loincloth. Sew up several loincloths and robe him properly. Y'all, it's just too much going on in the world, and that's one thing I just didn't want to discuss. Y'all, cool people, I am so sorry to break this news to y'all, but I try to keep it real on here. That's why the cow patched me through into the NASA, into the rich people satellites by force. They want the world to see me. The cows believe in me. Eat more chicken. I have to say that sometimes. Eat more chicken is what they told me to tell y'all today before we close up the year. So I made my quota of things I have to say. I will be hanging out with the cows today to wrap up the new year and see what they want me to say. And to basically just listen to them talk about the cow issues that go on behind the scenes. Cows are getting upset, y'all. They are. And I don't know why, but they're going to tell me during the meeting today. The cows are upset with something. I don't know what they could be upset about because I think 2 weeks ago, I all that out their androids fixed, their cell phones. They went without cell phones for a while, so I had to bring equipment over there to hook up so they can things and keep abreast of what's going on. But now that's fixed, so I'll keep y'all posted if they let me. And upset about something, so something is on the brinks of happening and they're uneasy. So this is Sparta in the North Pole. Exactly. This is Sparta. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and children, pets, most early intelligence, all living, breathing things under the sun that have been classified or unidentified. Welcome into the morning Moooo Elay TV. Your girl, AA Pro, aka LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I want to wish all of you who may return again the next year a happy and safe new year. Thank you for coming in for your support. Thank you for just coming in. For some of you who say you're not going to be here for a long time, a short time, just to say hello and to push the thumbs up button, because I do the same thing too. I cannot give all my time all the time, but I do jump in on the live streams and I make sure to thumbs up their live and say hello and pop out. Thank you guys for doing all of those cool things. I appreciate you so much. And I keep saying this out loud to myself because it's hard to believe that we are already in the last Monday of the month. Crazy, isn't it? We had a power surge in the beginning of the live stream. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging on the line with me while we went through things that are out of my control. It's weird because in different areas of this state, we just seem to be in areas where power surges randomly happen. They're unpredictable, but thankfully I'm able to reconnect to the live stream. Shout out to YouTube for getting started on helping us live streamers, aka CCs, known as content creators, be able to have an even flow of live streaming despite things happening out of our control. I really deeply appreciate that so much. And number two, YouTube, once again, I would just want to say thank you for fixing that issue. Cool Peeps were making comments in the beginning of the live streams and their comments were disappearing. So I want to let you guys know while you're in here, do go to my videos to see the scheduling. You'll see the video trailer playing, and I see the comments that you put in. Some of you drop in early just to say days before the live stream goes up. If you want to try again to do that, I believe YouTube has fixed it so your comments won't get erased once I press the go live. And I believe your comments will remain in there. So thank you guys. I want to let you know I did see them in the past. I just wasn't able to respond because they disappeared. I believe YouTube fixed that issue, so thank you so much. I'm getting ready to boogie on out of here. Thank you so much for your support. And let me end the poll really quickly. Today we did a survey, and it's a little behind. It says here, do you think once Christmas is over, the year should be too? 56% of my Cool Peeps said no, and 44% said yes. I will see you all later. Thanks for gathering around the bonfire, fire, dumpster fire, the fire before the rising sun, to hang out with my Cool Peeps and I. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Later, guys. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Will you sit down? Okay, tell them bye, because they may not see you.
Goodbye, everyone. You may not see us until next year. Bonjour and all that nice stuff people say. Bye. And we're going to go in the kitchen and what? We're going to go fix those dang pigs. Bye.
Oh, very good. Honey, the times are changing. Bye, y'all.